Patrick Corbin took a one-hitter into the 8th inning in his first victory with Washington. Wilmer Difo homered and the Nationals beat the punchless San Francisco Giants 4-2 on Thursday. Signed to a $140 million, 6-year contract in December after pitching for 6 seasons in Arizona, Corbin started 3 games without a decision with his new team before throwing a gem in the deciding matchup of a 3-game series. Corbin, 1-0, struck out 9, walked 1 and hit a batter over 7 2/3 innings against a struggling San Francisco offense that came in with a .208 average. The lone hits against the lefty were Evan Longoria's 5th-inning double and Eric Kratz's 2-out RBI double in the 8th. After Kratz broke up the shutout, Kyle Barraclough entered and retired pinch hitter Buster Posey. Sean Doolittle worked the 9th, giving up 3 hits and a run while earning his 2nd save. San Francisco starter Drew Pomeranz, 0-2, gave up 4 runs and 6 hits in 4 2/3 innings. After the Giants went down in order to start the game, Brian Zimmerman hit a 2-out RBI double in the bottom half for a 1-0 lead. In the 3rd, Anthony Rendon extended his career-best hitting streak to 16 games with a 2-out double and scored on a double by Juan Soto. Difo hit a solo shot in the 4th, and Pomeranz was lifted after issuing a bases-loaded walk in the 5th. Diamondbacks 4, Braves 1 Atlanta. Christian Walker continued his remarkable late-innings production with a 2-run homer in the 7th. Luke Weaver got Arizona off to a good start and the Diamondbacks beat Atlanta to complete a 3-game sweep. Walker lined the opposite field homer to right center off Chad Sobotka, 0-1, following a single by Adam Jones. It was Walker's 6th homer, all in the 7th inning or later. He added a double in the 9th. Weaver, 1-1, struck out 9 in 5 scoreless innings, spanning the last 5 batters he faced. He allowed 4 hits. The Diamondbacks have won 4 straight, including their first sweep of the Braves since 2016. Arizona led 4-0 before Freddie Freeman led off the 8th with a homer against Matt Andriese. Yoshihisa Hirano, who earned the win in the opening game of the series, gave up a 1-out single to Ender Inciarte in the 9th. Hirano struck out pinch hitter Josh Donaldson and ended the game on Ozzie Albies' fly ball for his first save. Blue Jays 7, Twins 4 Minneapolis, Randall Grichuk, Justin Smoke and Teoscar Hernandez homered to help Toronto beat Minnesota. Eric Sogard added a 3-run double for the Blue Jays. They took 3 of 4 at Target Field. Eddie Rosario homered twice for the Twins. Blue Jays relievers Thomas Pannone, Brian Tepera, Tim Meza and Joe Biagini, 1-1, combined to allow 1 run in 3 innings. Ken Giles earned his 6th save in 7 chances with a scoreless 9th. Michael Pineda, 2-1, had his worst start of the season, allowing 6 earned runs and 7 hits in 3 innings. He struck out 1 batter, threw a wild pitch and allowed 2 home runs to equal his combined total from his first 3 starts. Tigers 9, White Sox 7 Detroit. Nicholas Castellanos had 3 hits and drove in a pair of runs and Detroit beat Chicago to end a 5-game losing streak. Grayson Greiner had a career-high 3 hits and 2 RBIs for the Tigers. Miguel Cabrera, playing on his 36th birthday, also drove in a pair of runs to help Detroit set season highs for runs and hits, 14. With the score tied at 7, Greiner led off the 8th with a single and moved up when Carson Fulmer, 0-1, hit both Jacoby Jones and Josh Harrison with pitches. Castellanos and Cabrera put the Tigers ahead with back-to-back sacrifice flies. Drew Verhagen, 1-0, picked up the win after recording the last out of the 8th inning. Shane Green pitched the 9th for his 9th save in 9 attempts. Royals 6, Yankees 1 New York. Homer Bailey won consecutive starts for the first time since July 2017, holding New York to 3 hits over 6 innings for Kansas City. Jorge Soler and Ryan O'Hearn hit solo home runs off Domingo German, 3-1, and the Royals won their 2nd straight after starting the season 5-12, including 0-5 on the road. Bailey, 2-1, allowed a tying run to the Yankees on Gleyber Torres' first inning sacrifice fly, then gave up just one more hit. Bailey, who struck out 6 and walked 1, had not won back-to-back starts since July 4, 2017, at Colorado and 5 days later at Arizona. Red Lovelady got 5 outs, and former Yankee Ian Kennedy finished. New York was limited to 4 singles, including a pair by Clint Frazier in the 4th and 9th innings. Dodgers 3, Brewers 1. Milwaukee, Cody Bellinger hit his 10th home run, Max Muncy hit a 2-run shot, and Julio Urias struck out a career-high 9 and allowed 1 hit in 6 strong innings as Los Angeles extended its winning streak to 5 games with a win over Milwaukee. Bellinger drove a 3-2 pitch from reliever Matt Albers 1-1 into the Dodgers bullpen in right center in the 6th inning. Muncy followed with a homer that landed in the netting above the Brewers bullpen in left. That was all the offense Urias 1-1 needed. Kenley Jansen pitched the 9th for his 6th save, despite Christian Yelich hitting his 10th home run. Milwaukee starter Zach Davies allowed 3 hits over 5 innings, with 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. Orioles 6, Rays 5, 11 innings. St. Petersburg, Florida, Joey Rickard drove in the winning run in the 11th inning with an RBI double, his 4th hit of the game, to lift Baltimore over Tampa Bay. Rickard doubled off Diego Castillo, 0-1, after 2-out singles by Chris Davis and Rio Ruiz kept the inning alive for Baltimore. John Means, 2-2, got the win with 2 innings of relief for the Orioles, who snapped a 6-game losing streak against Tampa Bay. Trey Mancini had 3 hits and Pedro Severino homered for the Orioles. Tommy Pham had 4 hits, included his 3rd home run of the season for the Rays, but was picked off while trying to steal third base with the score tied in the 9th after Avisail Garcia homered off Michael Givens. The Rays lost for just the 2nd time in their last 10 games. Rockies 6, Phillies 2. Denver, Brian McMahon homered twice and had 5 RBIs in his return to the lineup, and Kyle Freeland pitched 6 scoreless innings in Colorado's win over Philadelphia. McMahon had the first multi-homer game of his career and helped the Rockies snap a 5-game home losing streak. Colorado has won 4 in a row overall after dropping 8 straight. JT Realmuto hit his 7th homer, and Cesar Hernandez had 3 hits for Philadelphia. McMahon had been out of the lineup since suffering a strained left elbow against the Los Angeles Dodgers on April 5. He missed 10 games, but came back strong to help Freeland get his 8th win in his last 9 decisions at Coors Field. Freeland, 2-3, allowed just 2 hits and didn't walk a batter. Tony Wolters had 3 hits and Nolan Arenado 2 for the Rockies. Reds 4, Padres 1. San Diego, Joey Votto hit his first career leadoff homer, and Tucker Barnhart and Jesse Winker also connected as Cincinnati beat San Diego to snap the 4-game losing streak. Votto, 35 and in his 14th big league season, was batting leadoff for the 3rd straight game and just the 4th time in his career. He drove rookie Chris Paddock's 3rd pitch to right center, his 2nd. Barnhart, batting 9th while starter Tanner Roark batted 8th, hit a 2-run shot to right with 2 outs in the 5th. The homer was upheld after a video review. Winker homered off Bill Madden with 1 out in the 9th, his 5th. Roark, 1-0, earned his first win in his 4th start. He held the Padres to 1 run and 4 hits in 5 1/3 innings, struck out 5 and walked 2. Raisel Iglesias struck out the side in the 9th for his 3rd save. Paddock, 0-1, allowed 3 runs and 3 hits in 6 innings while striking out 5 and walking 1 in his 4th start. Copyright 2019 The Associated Press. All rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, rewritten or redistributed. Let's block ads. Why?